executives. So this Militia, they say, pronounce it Militia. A real beautiful company.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position. You're not like
He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes. And I resent the white belt. I'm talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about me. I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged. That's not true. It wasn't cocaine use. And he didn't have a job until you became vice president.
Not good. Believe me, not good. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No.
Antifa exists.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Antifa exists. Antifa exists. Antifa exists.
Hello, users! My microphone was off. I'm so sorry. I ruined my introduction. It's over. It's done. I'm done. I'm gone. So today is Sunday, if my records serve me correct, and on Sundays I like to put out a little bit of a shorter show, and that's totally not because I woke up at 9:30 and didn't have time to read the news. No. But on Sunday I like to put on a shorter show, like maybe half an hour, because today is Sunday Run Day, and that is the day that I play video games all day. 'Cause I'm a loser. I might be 24 years old, but I'm actually a loser in the costume of a 24-year-old. I'm actually not a real person. I'm like a clown, like two clowns on stilts. You know, that's me. I'm like two clowns on stilts. So if you were to take my shirt off, which I don't advise, I would be two clowns on stilts. They're not on stilts, they're on each other. That's what that is. So they're not on stilts, they're on each other. That's very important. Like, you know, they're on each other's like shoulders or something. Yeah, so that's the scoop right here. That's the main scoop of the day, is that I'm secretly two clowns working in tandem to put on a podcast. Hello, Brooke. Welcome. You're up early, it seems. Dev J. Hello, Cloud. I Am Sudan says, we should focus our energy and attention on the Jews. I agree. Jewish people are highly attractive and should be given anything that they've ever wanted as a result. But I've got a few news stories here. And I've got like a bunch of Trump clips. I'm going to be honest, like again, and I say this and I'm fully cognizant of this, but I've just been really enjoying making fun of Donald Trump. That's been my thing lately. I just really, really enjoy it. Because, like, this is like a moment in human history, right? And, this is a moment in human history that that yes, there are more important things going on than the presidential election. Yes, I agree with that entirely. That being said, the presidential election is getting a lot of airtime. A lot of people are talking about it. And this is kind of just one of those moments in history where, like, it's going to be interesting to see where we're at in, like, 50 years from now. Like, I don't know. So I like making all these, like, bizarre Trump clips, because I do think that this stuff will last. I do think that, if someone were to watch a video like this, 4 years from now, 6 years from now, I think it would be interesting to know what normal people were thinking about the president when he was still in office. Because who knows what's going to happen here, right? Like, there's so many scenarios that can occur between now and the future where, like, let's say Donald Trump becomes a fascist dictator. Let's say that happens, right? Theoretically, let's go out there. Wouldn't it be interesting to see what people were saying during the last, like, semi-democratic election? Wouldn't it be interesting to know what people are saying a couple years before free speech was eradicated completely? Like, I don't know. That's kind of my thing. So yes, while I do know that there's more important things going on than the president election, I woke up at 9:30, and that's my defense. So, hello, Reinhard Maynor. You are not funny, and I suggest going to comedy school. Cloud says, presidential election ain't so important as long as Biden wins. As long as Biden wins. That's the key. That's the kicker right there. As long as Biden wins, right? I'm drinking myself a milk-based, coffee-based protein smoothie thing. It's pretty good. So, throwing that out there. But yeah, so I've got a couple things. So, I want to do this one first. I want to talk about this first. So, there was a video released of the militia folks doing some sort of live training demo when they're going to kidnap the governor. This is like their little LARP thing. Like, it's one thing to, like, I'm gonna kidnap the governor, lol, and post that on Twitter, and then the FBI comes to your house, they see the Cheeto bags, right, open, right, with bugs crawling out of them. They see your fucking, like, your clothes strewn about the floor, right? They see you, like, sprawled out on the bed with no pants on, and they go, like, yeah, this guy's not gonna kidnap anybody. This is just a LARPer Twitter, person. And then, on the other hand, on the other side of that coin, you see people that do stuff like this.
Bang, bang.
What?
Keep moving.
So they're theoretically supposed to be shooting at people here? Like, is this what this is? They're just like they roll up to the governor's mansion, take out the security like this? Like, what the hell? Right? Like, this is wild stuff.
And I'm telling you what, right now, man, I'm going to make this shit 100% clear, dude. If this shit goes down, okay, if this whole thing, starts to happen, I'm telling you what, dude, I'm taking out as many of those motherfuckers as I can. Every single one, dude. Every single one. And if you guys are going to give any of these motherfuckers a chance, any of these gang criminal-ass government thugs that rob people every day, if you're even going to give them a second to try to speak or tell their story, don't even with me, dude. Don't even with me.
Definitely very hinged. And again, you can tell that these people are, like, you can tell what's going on in their brains. These are people that have been, like, cast aside their entire lives. They're very unpopular. They feel like the world is out to get them. And then they take up arms and they just start plotting some crazy shit. It's really one of those things, again, when you have a president who tweets things out like liberate Michigan, right? That message, all that needs to happen is one person who's not feeling stable needs to read that message and then like maybe tell their friends that are also not feeling too stable, and then all of a sudden you have shit like this.
Patience for immoral coward criminals. Okay? And guess what? I'm sick of being robbed and enslaved by the state.
Symbol.
Period.
By the way, keep in mind, people are saying that these are radical left-wingers. By the way, this is what the Trump talking point is no. The people that build up a fucking, like, you know, militia based at doing something that I've been tweeting about, no, those are people that disagree with me. Those are people on the radical left. Yeah, the radical left that has Confederate fucking symbols on their wall.
Period. I'm sick of it. And these are the guys who are actually doing it. You know? So if you know, if we're doing a recon or something and we come up on some of them, dude, you better not give them a chance. You either tell them to go right now or else they're going to die. Period. That's what it's going to be, dude, because they are the fucking enemy. Period.
Dude, one of my favorite things is, again, these LARPy videos right here, where the guy, like, puts his camera on the desk and is like, I'm gonna shoot a gun, look how cool I am. I don't know, man, this shit is cringe. What is he practicing? Oh my fucking... It's so cringy. It's so cringy. It's so cringy. But again, these are the people that thought that they could kidnap the governor, and it's ridiculous. It's so cringy. Dude, seriously, like, imagine, like, saying these things. Yes, the government is bad. Yes, the government should be updated. But no, that does not mean that you go on a killing rampage and murder, like, potentially hundreds of innocent people that have had nothing to do with what you're claiming they had to do. And that is why these right-wing militias are cringe. And that is why you don't see left-wing militias. Like, there are some militarized and armed groups that are ostensibly left-wing, but they're not developing plots to commit war. They're doing that as a defensive mechanism. Their usefulness, or the rallying cry for mobilizing into a militia is to defend their city or state or something with these left-wing militia groups, whereas right-wing militia groups, they're never about defense. They're about, okay, let's go out and do some damage. That's what they're about, and that's where you can tell that these people are fucked up motherfuckers. And my nose is clogged, so give me a second. Oh. Oh, man. Ugh, that was gross. My ear popped. I can hear myself a little differently now. That's going to throw me off for the rest of the show. But again, these people are just weirdos. They're strange. They're very bizarre creatures. And this is what happens when we have a society that leaves people behind. This is what happens when we have a society that says, you know what? Some of these people, they're unnecessary. We don't need them. And then, right, a couple of them form up. They take guns. They look at President Trump's Twitter feed. And then, what do they try to do? Right, of course, right. Allergies or infection. I usually have sneeze fits when I wake up, and I woke up like half an hour ago. I slept late because I'm an idiot. Ugh. I slept late because I'm a dullard, so I'm getting my allergic reactions. I'm really, what's happening here is I'm allergic to cringe, and I've got all this cringe on the screen, so I'm going to turn this off. I think what's happening here is I'm facing an allergic reaction of cringe, and I need to recover. I think I'm out of I think I'm out of paper that I can use to blow my nose with, which is unfortunate. All I got is this. Like, can I blow my nose on this? Maybe. Maybe. Right? I might be able to. Oh god, that did not work as well as it could have. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, that did not work. Okay, I've made a mistake. Okay, let's see. There's gotta be something. An already used napkin somewhere. Okay. Just gotta clean up my mess. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Holy shit, man. I think that's all I had to say on that subject. Wow. Hopefully that was wacky and zany enough for you. I hope so. Jeez. God damn. Alright. Jeez. Now like my brain feels like it's got slime in it. Go to the bathroom, blow into your fingers, and then wash it away with water. Blow into my fingers? No. I'm fine. I'm good. I got a show. Cloud, I'm doing a show here. Hey, Jeff Landry Comedy. Happy 1000th episodic installation. Me too. But yeah, no, I'm doing a show, Cloud. What, do you want me to give up my show? I'm doing a fucking show. Come on, man. But again, I would like to say that, yes, this will be... I usually like to do this every single day, but on Sundays, you know, I've been doing it a little bit shorter than normal, because I will be doing Sunday Run Day today. So if you want to talk about literally anything, I will be streaming it basically all day. So just throwing that out there. You know, it's just, you know, it's a retweet of somebody. Just putting it out there.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves.
You can decipher them. You know, you can decipher for yourself. I'm gonna live stream later, right? You can come in. You know, I'm just putting it out there. Just it's into the zeitgeist now. Speaking of things that are in the zeitgeist. Speaking of things that are wrapped within the confines of the zeitgeist, here's the President of the United States after a terrorist organization was captured by the FBI for trying to kidnap a governor of one of the 50 states that Donald Trump is the president of. This is, I believe, a rally in Michigan, and this is the response, so let's watch.
Now, you got to get your governor to open up your state, okay?
Gotta get your governor. You gotta get your fucking... You gotta get the fucking governor to open up the fucking state. You gotta get the fucking governor to open the fucking state. Believe me.
Now, you got to get your governor to open up your state, okay?
Jesus. Could you imagine being such, like, having such a small IQ that, like, you hear someone go, like, you gotta let your governor open up the state, and your response is, MAGA! Like, what? Like, there is literally, and I've been to Bernie Sanders rallies, okay? So before you get at me, I've been to Bernie Sanders rallies. There is nothing Bernie Sanders could do to make me be as happy as the people are that are in this crowd. Because that's the thing with the cult of MAGA. You gotta let your governor open up the fucking state. Keg! 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 It's like, what? Dude, these people are fucking crazy.
Now, you got to get your governor to open up your state, okay?
Like, you thought my impression was over the top, but listen to these people. Listen to these fucking dullards, dude. A Sea of Dullards. Listen to the Sea of Dullards. Keg! 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 Keg!
And get your schools open. Get your schools open. The schools have to be open, right?
It literally, and again, I know I say this a lot, but it's like that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Culture Shock, I think it's called, where you have, like, the stage at the Krusty Krab, right? And Squidward's trying really hard to put on a show. That'll be Biden in this instance, right? And then, like, SpongeBob, like, puts his hand through the curtain and people start cheering. That's what this is. That's what this is. That is, and I shit you not, that is what this is. This is like, these people are just so energized and excited to see their giant Cheeto in chief on the podium, right? That they just like, they can't help themselves. CAG! 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 It's like, who, what? Are you speaking words? Is there English coming out of your mouth? What is a CAG? Do you mean a keg? Are you trying to have a party? What's going on? A CAG? What?
Open, right?
But this is where it gets interesting.
Lock them. Lock them all up.
Unbelievable.
Now, you got to get...
Again. I'm just going to play this clip in full. Again, I'm just going to play this clip in full. Just like... Now, I want you to think about this. I want this because this is fascism right here. That's what this is. The idea that, oh, you gotta open up your fucking schools, right? And then everyone just starts screaming, CAG, 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 MAGA, CAG. And then someone's like, you gotta lock them all up. Lock her up! And then Trump's like, gotta lock them all up, man. Like, goddamn. Like, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, seriously? Like, I would love, if anyone knows anyone that goes to these rallies and screams CAG into the sky, right? Like, CAG! CAG! Like, can you, like, get them on my show? Can you send them a text message or call them up or leave them a voicemail or whatever and say, hey, I know someone that would love to talk to you about CAG. Like, I would, like, seriously. Now, I'm going to play this without any interruption. Just watch this.
Now, you got to get your governor to open up your state, okay? And get your schools open. Get your schools open. The schools have to be open, right? Lock them. Lock them all up.
I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
Now, you gotta get...
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Can we talk about this, by the way? Can we talk about the fucking Chiron here? Biden handed control of his party to the hardcore militant left. Like, can we talk about this Chiron? Right? While his goons are screaming, lock her up, referring to the governor, referring to a literal militia, right, that was inspired by the president to go kidnap the governor. His response is lock them all up. Meanwhile, the Fox News Chiron is like, oh yeah, Biden's controlled by the militant left. Yeah, Biden's controlled by the militant left. Meanwhile, we're showing you images of the president and his crowd screaming and cheering about locking up a governor for something, I guess. Like, oh, this world that we live in, man. This is some fucked up bullshit, and people are gonna wonder how we got here. And to answer that question, I don't know. I don't know how we got here, but Jesus. God damn, that's some fucked up shit right there. I don't know. Like, CAG! What? What? CAG! Who says that, dude? Who says? You know what? You want to know who says keep America great? Hillary Clinton. That was her 2016 slogan. America's already great. That was her 2016 slogan. So, you want to know who says CAG? Hillary Clinton says CAG. Jesus. Oh my God. Whew. Dude, my comment section right here in this live stream is getting overrun by cringe. People are hurting in Michigan because they are not allowed to go back to work. Why is opening a state a big thing for you? Dude, imagine being that dumb. Imagine, like, you see a sea of cringers endorsing a militia going to kidnap a governor, and your response is like, Michigan is so hurt. it's not like, people live in Iowa or anything, or, maybe there's people that live in, I don't know, maybe South Carolina or Georgia that have to deal with, no, Michigan's so hurt. Michigan's so hurt. Paul Fitzgerald, wake up! Bernie was a sellout and still is. What does that have to do with the conversation? Like, that's what I don't understand about these MAGA guys. Like, they come in here and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna trigger the libs. I'm gonna post, Bernie was a sellout. I'm gonna trigger the libs. Enter. And it's like, what? Who cares? Bernie's not running for president anymore. What? I'm gonna go trigger the libs. Brave Americans like the British kids whom have been back in school since June the 1st, including my 6-year-old. You absolute idiot. Brave Americans. Yeah, did you know that Bernie was a sellout? Bernard Sanders, goddamn sellout right there, man. I'm gonna trigger the libs. Gonna post it in the chat. Like, holy shit, man. These people. These fucking people.
Dumb people, liberal people.
Fuck.
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, fuck me, man. You're lucky. On the subject of schools, Paul Fitzgerald, I suggest going back to school and learning the difference between your and your. You're lucky. I even care to respond to you, as you don't exactly... I don't care. Like, I'm not lucky. That doesn't make me lucky. Oh, shit. Everyone, hold the fucking phone here. Hold the phone. I've been blessed, everybody. Paul Fitzgerald has come into my chat room to say Bernie is a sellout. I'm so lucky. I have been blessed by God on this day. I have been blessed by God that my lucky, not I am lucky, not I possess luck as a character trait. No. But my personal property, Lucky, like the character from King of the Hill. I just got like a cardboard cutout of him in my closet or something, right? My Lucky, I even care. Like what the fuck? These people are just ridiculous, man. Oh, they're so stupid. They're so dumb. Why? Like, it's really bizarre how consistently stupid Trump guys are. Like, it's just like again a consistent dullness, right? Like, every single thing that comes out of their fingertips. Bernie's a sellout. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enter the chat room and say Bernie's a sellout. Gonna trigger those libs, man. Shit. It's like, what? Jesus. Bernie's a sellout. Oh my god, man. These people are fucking cringe. Hey, Bats. Pumped for Sunday Run Day? As you should be. Reminder, I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 as the staple and more. Whew. Primitive Archer, I've answered this question. I have to ask, what has Trump done that has made your life worse? I've already answered this question several times. He has stripped away healthcare protections for transgender people. So, oops. I know you have a hard time listening, right? But that actually makes people like me have a harder life. He has stripped healthcare protections for all people, including transgender people, right? He has enforced housing discrimination policies in public housing for transgender people. He has banned transgender people from the largest employer in the country, which is the defense industry. So, what has Trump actually done to make your life worse? Maybe you just think Orange Man bad because you watch CNN all day. And I know you never watch CNN. I know you don't even possess a cable subscription, but that's what Trump told me to say, so by golly, I'm going to say it. Under Trump, you were able to transition on the government dime? What? What? Under Trump, like, do they actually think this? Hold the phone here. Hold the phone. Okay, Primitive Archer, under Trump, you were able to transition on the government dime. Am I wrong? These people, literally, and again, with all due respect, They know absolutely nothing about what they're talking about. Like, not even like a 1%, like, oh yeah, I kind of have an idea of like, you know, like when you see like maybe you're scrolling through like channels, right? And you see like a middle part of a movie and you're like, wow, this movie looks really good. I'm going to go watch it in full later. And then you go watch it in full and you get to that scene that you scrolled on before and you're like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this. Not even that situation. Like, these people legit, they like, and they talk about it all the time. Now imagine, like, okay, you don't know anything about the movie. That's great. Now imagine you go on forums about the movie and talk about it all the time. You've never seen it. You know nothing about the movie, yet you want everyone to know about your opinion on it when you've never seen it. That is Primitive Archer. The government dime helped him. What? Dude, I had to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in fucking, like, but I transitioned on the government dime? Like, what? I really, again, it's baffling. It is baffling how fucking dumb these people are. And again, it's like, okay, if someone's going to talk about something of which I know nothing, maybe I'll have like a faint idea. It's like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Tell me more. This guy's like, the government dime don't help you transition, did it not? Trump helped you transition. So it's like, what, dude? I literally had to pay like tens of thousands of dollars of my own money to afford the healthcare that I had, specifically because of Donald Trump's awful administration. But dude, again, these people are dumb as fuck. They're just dullards. And again, I say that with all due respect. They're dullards. They're not smart. They might pretend to be smart. They might say 99.97% of COVID. This is a study that I read nowhere because Trump just said it out loud once, and I saw one Trump video, so I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm talking. This is what they do. They think that they're smarter than everyone else because they saw Trump say something at a rally, right? They think that they're smarter because they saw Trump's retweet, right?
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and
It
that
was
was
an
a
opinion
retweet.
of somebody.
I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
I don't take a position. I don't take a position. Yeah, I know nothing. I've never read about this subject in any capacity. But you know what? I'm smarter than you. I know everything. Even though this is your life and I've never spoken to someone like you before, I'm going to pretend that I know everything. It's so stupid. Jeez, man. These people are dumb as hell. Dumb Trump guy who predicted the Dem primary while all you thought Bernie wouldn't say. What? Jesse guy, we're not talking about you. I treat my body like shit. Use drugs. I'm not responsible for your bad decisions. Demanding the services of others is not... Jesse guy, who are you talking to? Are you in the wrong chat? Are you talking to someone else and your messages are being like transmitted here instead? Is that like is there like some sort of like time warp? Is there like time distortion going on? Like Jesse guy is speaking to like their mother on the phone and somehow the messages are ending up in this chat room with no context and we're missing crucial context going on? You treat your body like shit and use drugs. Saying, this is the same guy, by the way, that joined my live stream drinking beer. Coors Light. This guy comes on my live stream drinking Coors Light. And they want to talk to me about I treat my body like shit? What? I'm just going, like, and I saw your body, Jesse guy. You are not the healthiest guy in the world. You probably eat a lot of processed food that has added sugar into it. And you're going to tell me that I treat my body like shit because I smoke marijuana? Okay, buddy. All right. You keep going, drinking Coors Light, eating processed food with high added sugar content, and tell me that I'm ruining my body because I smoke some weed every now and then. That's a great strategy. I'm sure that that's going to work flawlessly. But anyway, I want to talk about, this is pretty funny, actually. This is actually really funny. Now, I didn't read this whole story here. But I'm going to read it to you live. This is on the Hill. Kentucky postal worker fired after dumping 100 absentee ballots. Isn't that fucking interesting, right? I shouldn't have said fuck. Now I'm going to get demonetized. It's over, right? My monetization status is gone, just like the radical left and Joe Biden's coalition. A U.S. postal worker in Kentucky has been fired and could face charges after attempting to dump more than 100 absentee ballots, according to local news outlets. I'm going to sneeze again. The United States Postal Service Office of Inspector General said the unidentified postal worker is no longer employed after the ballots were found amid a pile of discarded mail in a dumpster on Thursday, according to WKYT. The case has been accepted for federal prosecution by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Special Agent Scott Balfour wrote in a statement, "They will determine what charges are appropriate after a review of all the facts in the case." WKYT reported Thursday that a person found a pile of discarded mail that included 112 absentee ballots and 2 political advertisements. The ballots were supposed to be sent to Jeffersontown, Kentucky. What a stupid name. Where do you live? I live in Jeffersontown. It's like, Jeffersontown? You can't just live in Jefferson. You have to live in Jeffersontown? And it's a compound word? What? The ballots were returned to the Postal Service and delivered to customers on Thursday. Earlier this month, a Postal Service mail carrier in New Jersey was arrested for allegedly discarding 1875 pieces of mail, including 99 general election ballots. Nicholas Bocchini? I don't know Bo. I know Hunter. Was charged with 1 count of delay, secretion. Secretion? How do you secrete mail? What? Secretion? Am I reading that right? Secretion? Like coming out of your pores? What? Or detention of mail and 1 count of obstruction of mail. He faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine for the delay charge, and up to 6 months in prison and a $6,000 fine for obstruction. Mail-in voting is under intense scrutiny this year, with more Americans casting their ballots by mail because of coronavirus concerns. Blah, blah, blah. All right. This is one of the reasons why I'm voting in person. This is one of the major reasons. The whole mail-in system has been far too politicized, right? And it's been far too politicized in this country at this point to be anything even remotely reliable. If I want my vote to count, right, as much as voting means, right, do I really care that much? Not really. Is mail-in voting, systematically speaking, better, right? It was literally forever up until this point. It was great. It was fine. But now that you have Donald Trump out there programming his NPCs in the wilderness to go out and destroy the mail-in system for what? I'm going to destroy mail-in ballots to protect the president. It's like, what? And then on the converse end, right? It's like, what are they going to support? I'm going to destroy these mail-in ballots so that Biden will win. It's like, dude, Biden is like 10 points above Trump in polls. He doesn't need your stupid fucking help to win, dude. He's got this, okay? Like, I just like whatever side this is, because it's nondescript. It seems that they just threw the ballots away before delivery, not on the other end. So it's like, it's nondescript, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's strange to me. It's bizarre that people are willing to risk federal detention and prison for 100 votes. Like, you're willing to slightly slow down the process because someone's not going to get their absentee ballot and they're going to order another one and go vote on election day. So you're willing to go to prison to maybe stop like 3 people from voting? Like, what? I don't know, man. That's weird. It's strange. It's a little bizarre. And I'm just throwing that out there. I think it's weird. Anyway, so that's basically my show for today. That is my show. Yeah, Primitive Archer's a fucking moron. We already know that. Jesse guy might be a nice guy, but he's not that bright. These people are dullards. Just absolute fucking dumb. Jordan LTD, I love your comments. Imagine being American and thinking paying for healthcare is good. I know, it's ridiculous. I literally have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on healthcare, right, for basic needs. And that there's these people out there that's like, yeah, so what? I drink Coors Light every single day and go to McDonald's on a 6-day basis. But you know what, man? I don't want to pay for your health care. I don't want to pay for your health care. Like, dude, like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to pay for your health care. Like, jeez, man. Jeez. My God. Tessera, I suggest looking up the definition of ad hominem. Because I know you're trying to sound cool. I get it. Like, I know you just finished reading your latest Sam Harris book, right? And it's like, oh, ad hominem. Wow, that's a great thing I learned. I can own the libs online with ad hominem. I'm just going to type ad hominem in the chat. And then, at that point, I've won the argument. Ad hominem is attacking a person without argumentation. I am both attacking that person and mocking them in addition to an argument. So I'm saying that their position is ridiculous because they are so scared about paying for other people's healthcare that they're willing to pay more per capita than any other country in the world for healthcare for themselves, right? They're so concerned with what other people are putting into their body, yet they drink Coors Light and eat McDonald's, right? That is the argument. Now, again, I'm going to mock them. That is not ad hominem. Right? If you say 2 + 2 = 4, you idiot, that's not ad hominem. Ad hominem is, if someone asks you what 2 + 2 is, you say, you idiot. That is ad hominem. It is attacking someone without, right, in an absence of argumentation. Now, I get it. You just learned a nice, cool term. Ooh, Latin. I wonder what this, I'm going to use this in battle in the intellectual. Like, I'm sorry. Learn what terms mean before you use them. It's embarrassing. Where do you get these thousands and thousands of dollars? You have no job and make very... I love this. I love this. It's like, you pay thousands of dollars for healthcare when I previously just pretended that you got free healthcare because I know nothing about how the healthcare industry works. Well, all of a sudden, where you get this money? You don't have a real job. Where are you getting that money, man? Shit, you ain't getting money. I know I had no idea what you were talking about, but where you get this money, man? Shit. Like, oh god, these people are fucking dumb. Holy fuck, they're dumb. They're so stupid. Like, I know I'm having a good time. Okay, legit though. Primitive Archer, Tessera, Jesse Guy, can y'all show up for my next streams? Like, I'm gonna stop the stream and I'll be back in a couple hours. Can y'all please show up in a couple hours? I would love to make fun of you for like an hour straight. That would make my day. So if y'all could do me a solid, if y'all want to, again, if I just write the word soy in the chat room, maybe the streamer will cry. I'm going to say ad hominem, and then I'm going to think it means something. It's like, I get it. You think I know you just read your first Sam Harris book and you think that you're on top of the world and you're an intellectual titan. But Jesus, man, this is embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing. Like, again, it's just like, if you want to debate me, let's have a conversation, right? If you want to debate me and your debate is, you don't even make money on YouTube. It's like, first of all, I'm very open about how I make money. I make maybe a third of my money on YouTube, right? I make some other money on Patreon. I have an eBay store. I have other ways of making money. I do day trading, right? I have other ways of making money. YouTube is not my only form of income, okay? I know y'all love to LARP about the hypothetical self-employed person who picked themselves up by their bootstraps. I know, that's me, and that triggers you. I know the idea that I work for myself and that I make my own hours. I know that fucking pisses you off. I get it. You wish you could do that instead of working for a fucking, like working as a wage slave for some fucking corporate overlord. I get it, right? I get it. You couldn't conceive of how someone, but you make YouTube videos, therefore YouTube must be the only thing that you put time and effort into. Because you make maybe 4 hours of YouTube videos a day. That must be the only thing that you've ever done in your life. It's like, I get it, man. I get it. You have a low imagination. I understand. But not everyone is in the same position as you. Not everyone has that small imagination. So just throwing that out there. Hey, Bodan, thank you. Hey, William Young, love this show. The information, the embarrassing chat, the decimation of said chat. Thank you so much. I literally own my own accounting firm. Okay, dude, this guy owns an accounting firm. Okay? This guy owns an accounting firm, comes into my chat room, right? How many viewers do I have? 25 viewers. They come into a YouTube stream with 25 viewers to say that the government pays for transgender healthcare, and then that's not even true. Like, imagine, like, wow, this Billy Badass over here, he owns an accounting firm. Wow, right? Here's your Pelosi sideways clap. I'm so impressed. And you're gonna spend your Billy Badass days pretending to know how trans healthcare works in a YouTube chat with 25 viewers? That's embarrassing, buddy. That's embarrassing. And on that note, I would like to say thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you watched this show. I will be back with Sunday Run Day, by the way. So I will be streaming all day today. I'm going to cut up the little clips that I did. Honestly, I might be live at noon, like in an hour from now. So, again, Primitive Archer, there is no such thing as trans healthcare as far as health insurance is concerned. That's not true. Like, again, you don't know basic shit. You don't know basic shit. Now, first of all, I know I said in the chat room on first that the government paid for all trans healthcare because I'm dumb and don't know anything, right? So I know I said that the government pays for all healthcare for trans people, but now I'm going to switch it up. The government doesn't even know what trans people are, man. That's what the government does. There ain't no such thing as transgenders in the eyes of the government. There ain't no such thing as transgenders in the eyes of the government, everybody. There ain't no such thing. There ain't no such thing as transgender. Now, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you, believe me. Believe me, let me just tell you, ain't no... I know I came into this live stream saying that the government was paying for all y'all medical bills, saying, why do you hate Donald Trump? Why do you hate the President of the United States? Why do you hate Donald Trump so much? He paid for your medical bill. Why do you hate Donald Trump, man? Shit. And now, you know what? Then once you told me that, you know, they don't pay for your medical bills, now, there's no such thing as trans healthcare, man. Shit. I know I'm saying the exact opposite. By the way, I own an accounting firm, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. But I know I'd have said the exact opposite thing about 5 minutes ago. But you know I'm saying Trump 2020. Keg, man. Keg. Because how are we going to have a discourse in the battlefield of ideas unless people know that I know nothing about what I'm talking about? I'm saying Youre. Again, by the way, this guy owns an accounting firm. This guy owns an accounting firm and doesn't know how to fucking spell correctly. Yes, an accounting firm owner, right, does not know the proper grammatical fucking use of the word Youre, right? How embarrassing. How much of a loser do you have to be, right? To not, like, okay, you own an accounting firm. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, you own an accounting firm. I'm happy for you. Again, here's your sideways clap. If someone were doing accounting work for me and they couldn't spell Youre properly, you know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would exercise my rights in a free market and go somewhere else. If my accountant couldn't spell in basic English and speak in basic English, I would go somewhere else. I would exercise my rights in a free market. I'm not even going to read the rest of that message because it's just so stupid on the front end. But again, I know I came in here and I said that Trump paid for your tranny pills, and I know that you told me that I was wrong, but that, instead of coming up, instead of saying, you know what, I learned something today, instead of admitting that I'm learning from you, I'm just gonna say you're full of shit. You're full of shit! There ain't no such thing as trans healthcare. The government is simultaneously paying for trans healthcare, and also there ain't no such thing. You know, they do both at once. Speaking of trans healthcare, I'm gonna pop some pills live on stream because I haven't this morning. God damn it! Keg! Dude, these people are fucking dumb as hell. They legit come into the stream and they think that they're gonna one-up the libs, dude. It's like, damn. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. You know I'm right. What does that mean? Hey, you know I'm right. You have done nothing to talk like an idiot without offering any rebuttal. Dude, you came into the stream. I get it. You got a small brain. You came into the stream and said that I was getting trans healthcare on the government dime. I told you, no, I paid for it. And then now you're saying there is no such thing as trans healthcare. There is no rebuttal that I can offer to you. There is no response that I can wage to you in the battlefield of intellectual debate. Okay, because you are saying two conflicting things without any supporting evidence, right? Because you don't know what you're talking about. You come into my comment section on other videos saying that 99.97% of COVID patients survive with no long-term effects. I ask you for a source, and then you post cdc.gov, and I ask you for a source again, and you say, look it up. You'll find it if you look hard enough. How about you send me a source on 99.97% of people having no long-term conditions with COVID, you fucking moron? Holy shit, man. Holy fuck. It's just ridiculous. And that's the problem with Donald Trump, is that he has emboldened his supporters to, instead of reading a book, instead of looking something up, I can just say whatever I want. Oh, if I just say cdc.gov, the other person will believe me. I don't need to actually link a source, because it doesn't exist, by the way. I don't need to find and link a source for my batshit conspiracy theories. I'll just say cdc.gov. Right? That's my argument. cdc.gov. So stupid. Again, link me. Primitive Archer, where does it say on the CDC website? Where does it say that 99.97% of people that get COVID have no long-term health effects? Where does it say that on the CDC website? I would love to see that statistic. I know. Here's the thing. If that statistic actually did exist, which it doesn't, by the way, but if it did exist, I would have seen it by now. One of you, maybe you, or maybe one of your dumb motherfucking loser friends would have linked it to me months ago, years ago, before COVID even existed. They would have been on top of this shit. But the reason why I haven't seen a source for that is because it doesn't exist. Because it's fake, okay? You said... Hold up. Let me fact check. I'm fact checking, hold up. Fact check this. Let me get the exact comments, everybody. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to figure out what's real and what's fake. Scrolling through my comments, just give me a sec. I get a lot of comments, okay? Believe me. Many people. I found one of your dullard comments, but it's the wrong one. Right? my god, this is another classic from Primitive Archer. What poll has Trump down 15 points? The worst I've seen is from Rasmussen. Like, the worst you've seen is from Rasmussen. Jesus, that definitely... Wow, this guy is fucking stupid. Holy shit. Wait, is this... No, that's... Dude, you leave so many comments on my channel. Holy shit. Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this? Let me get it on the screen. Let me get this on the screen so that there's no denial of what you said. Because it's actually worse. It's actually worse than what I said. So there's no denial, so we're on the same page. This is what I'm talking about. This is the comment interaction that we had. Survival rate is 97.6% aggregate, 99.8% under those 50. Survival, asterisk, with lifelong debilitating conditions such as heart failure, liver failure, breathing trouble. That's what I said. Primitive Archer responded, this is another of your paranoid delusions. I had it in May. No symptoms, no problems. Primitive Archer then says, stop believing in political fear-mongering. And I respond with anecdotal. And then this person says, same anecdote applies to 99% of people who have COVID. So not is it 99.97 or whatever the fuck, right? It's 99% of people that have had COVID have had no long-term health effects. No long-term health effects, right? But this guy provided, right? Like, this guy provided, like, facts and logic. There were facts and logic here, right? So are you ready for this? Are you ready for part 2? Are you ready for part 2 of this absolute dullardry? This is the guy who thinks that they're intelligent in the chat room. I own an accounting firm! I own an accounting firm! This is what they said afterward, by the way. This was their... I'm just gonna... CDC.gov. I ain't gonna post a specific page on CDC.gov. I'm just gonna post CDC.gov! Hell yeah, man! I just gonna say a website, and maybe they won't fact check me. Maybe if I just post a random website, not a page on a website with that statistic that I'm citing. No. But I'm just gonna... That's like if I were to, like cite something in an encyclopedia, instead of citing the specific page in my bibliography, I just say, yeah, I got this from an encyclopedia. Yeah, I got this from, like, you know, if I'm going to do a book report, like, oh yeah, I didn't get this idea from page 18, I just got it from the book. It's just from the book. I'm not going to tell you where to look up, it's just from the book. Survival rate for people under the age of 18, literally, but again, I'd love a source for 99% of COVID victims not having any after effects. Do a little searching of your own. I pointed you in the right direction. Do a little searching of your own. I know I gave you something without anything, but do a little search of your own, man. Just gotta do a little... Dude, these people are fucking dumb. These people are fucking stupid, man. They're so stupid. And now this dumb motherfucker in the chat room... Well, she supports the CCP. I do not support the fucking CCP, you fucking moron. Who do these people think that they're talking to? Seriously. And I say this with all due respect. What video have I ever made that has ever given you the fucking idea that I support the Chinese government? How fucking dumb are you? Jesus Christ, man. I should look up the statistics on suicide, homicide, domestic abuse against women and children since the lockdown. I know. It's been horrible. I understand that. But what does that have to do with 99% of COVID victims having no health effects? Like, what is that? 99% of COVID victims have no health effects? How stupid do you think I am? How fucking dumb do you think I am? I own an accounting firm! Jesus, man. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was supposed to be a shorter episode, but too many dullards in the chat room. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you again soon.
Antifa exists. Antifa exists. Antifa exists. Antifa exists.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives, so this Burmese Militia. 8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives, so this Militia, they say, pronounce it Militia. A real beautiful company.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protest, to allow protest, to allow protest? No.
Dumb people, liberal people.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody. 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 Retweet. That retweet. 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 Retweet.
He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes. And I resent like hell. I'm talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about
I don't know, bro. I know Hunter. Hunter got thrown out of the military. I know Hunter. Hunter got thrown. I know Hunter. 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 Didn't have a job until you became vice president.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives, so this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese.
Antifa exists.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
You know, the truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was. In a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was.
You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is what it is what it is what it is. 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 It is what it is.
Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.
Well, it was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan. And it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.